Hello, everybody. It is September 1st. Happy Memorial Day, Labor Day. It's been a long day. Let's put it that way. This weekend, Friday, I went and picked up a Beatles collection, which I'll try to show you guys. And then that person called me back today, and I filled up my car. So I have a bunch of stuff there, and then I went and picked up a Longaberger basket collection. And then I also got some fishing lures. And then from the people that had the fishing lures, they called me back today, and I bought a huge collection of really, really good advertising trade cards from the 1800s. So let's see what we bought over the weekend. I'll try to give you guys a quick rundown. This stuff will be coming to auction. I'm actually auctioning tonight on It's About to Get Real, Kim's channel here on Monday. Hopefully I'll upload this before that. And then I will be selling again in auction on Thursday for sure, but possibly Wednesday and Thursday because we got a lot of stuff. So let's take a look. Okay, so we're in the garage of stuff. But what we picked up is I got these on Sunday. Sunday was kind of uneventful for the flea market, but a nice early doll. And then I got this box, which I think is very cool, of fossils, like fossilized large shark's teeth. Like this is a half tooth. You know, here you can see the serrated edge. This is a part of a megalodon tooth. There's another part of a meg tooth, I believe. So this whole box is all shark's teeth, fossilized. Really awesome. That was a good buy. That's going to come to auction. I'm not sure if I'm going to sell them individually or all together. I'll let you guys decide that. The doll. That was my Sunday buys. That's all I got Sunday. Then last Friday, I picked this stuff up. These were the lures that I wound up buying from that guy. Like, you know, a little of the wooden lures that he had right there. The older stuff that he had at the yard sale. He does have 2 Civil War Confederate swords that we're making a deal on. So if I get those, if anybody's interested in those, let me know. Okay. So these are 2 posters. This one says Braveheart. I don't know if that's really what it is. And this one is a John Lennon poster. But check this stuff out. So cool, like Flintstone's car. There's some pins, like Jaws pins. There's a whole bunch more stuff down in here. We won't be able to see it. Beatles pencils. John Lennon book. There's a cool Engelbert Humperdinck ticket. They went to the concert and took pictures taken there. Beatles poster. There's some LED lights and a few other little things. I don't even know what's in this box. Some cars. But what I was really excited about is stuff like up here. There was a really nice group of sealed records and Laserdisc. These are sealed, 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 sealed. This is a good one. Sealed. Sorry, I was taking it. Sealed. These are like limited edition sets in different formats. So this is remastered. Yeah, remastered. So these are all Beatles records in there, sealed. They're the newer like remakes, limited edition stuff, but they still have like some crazy value. So I was pretty happy with those. Got a Smokey and the Bandit poster, a Flintstones metal sign, Smokey and the Bandit's car, another Smokey and the Bandit's really large Trans Am, some sets, Breaking Bad, Downtown Abbey, and Dallas. These are sealed also. Music of Dave Foster, a Batmobile, more Smokey and the Bandit, and then some more cars down there, Beavis and Butthead figures. So we got all of that. And then I got These, which are sealed. A presidential car, still sealed. There's more toys down here. Another Flintstone figure. These are large Flintstone cars. More records. Beatles, Eagles picture disc. You know, Elvis, Smokey and the Bandit. More of that stuff. Let me see if I can move a couple things around. These totes are full of DVDs and CDs and stuff like that, but lots of horror movies, like lots of really good DVDs and stuff like that, still some of them sealed. This box is from there as well. This has the 1961 Lincoln Kennedy car, the car that John F. Kennedy was shot in. We have cool bobblehead and Minions, 3D lights, more cars, more Minions, stuff like that. So we got all of that stuff this week. That box I showed you. So yeah, those boxes down there are CDs and stuff. So let me pause this and then show that to you. Okay, so here I opened one of the boxes of DVDs and Blu-rays. You can see this is sealed. The Fly, Planet of the Apes, Escape, Redemption, Breakfast at Tiffany's, V for Vendetta, Batman, Dark Knight. So just whole bunches of Yogi Bear. Some really good stuff in there. So that box and this up here has music CDs, as well as, so like this, he just rubber banded together anything that was Elvis. So you got CDs and DVDs. All music stuff down in here. Roy Orbison, Bee Gees, Engelbert Humperdinck, Liberace. So got all of that. This whole box is all Beatles in here. So there are Beatles sets. If you guys remember, I had one of these in that other collection. This on eBay is like $350. This is the Beatles set. That one's also good. Beatles Yellow Submarine in the box. More Beatles stuff down in there. Wizard of Oz and Beatles sets, records, CDs, cassettes, still factory sealed. Beatles figures. You know, just all kinds of, like, the Beatles guitars, Beatles that. So this whole box is all Beatles. So if that wasn't enough, if this stuff here wasn't enough, today Kim and I went and we picked up electronics. And that guy got some picture frames. This is the amazing collection of advertising trade cards. These are really, really good ones. You know, these are large. Here's the corset one, 1890s. This whole box is full. And then, as you can see inside, there's a bunch of stuff, speakers, and look, Onkyo, still sealed, factory sealed in the box. Factory sealed teak in the box. Crosley record player in the box. Laserdisc player. An amp changer. More cassettes. Microphone. Cords. Lots more stuff here. Rockville over there. Then there's 2 boxes of Longaberger baskets. And then there's a whole bunch more stuff in there. I am not sure where. There's a mic stand. Somewhere in here there is I was a teenage werewolf or teenage Frankenstein figure that was really exciting to me. It is in the car somewhere. Just gotta find it. Oh, it's probably inside of this box. This box is just full of smalls. More records, sealed records, lots of Beatles, Jaws laser disc, stuff like that. So hopefully you guys enjoy this. I'll try to get this stuff out of my car and see if I can show it to you just a little bit better. But you can see baskets inside. And I have no clue what this is. I have no clue what these are. Cassette tapes of some sort. It's weird. But lots of that stuff. So I'll see if I can show you guys a little bit more once I get it out of the car. Okay, finally got the car emptied, so I could show you guys a little bit better, hopefully. Microphone stand, still sealed. Rockville, whatever that is. A Crosley turntable in the box. This is some kind of guitar amplifier in the box, sealed. These were all factory sealed. These have not been opened. Any of those. This is record player. There's a laser disc player down here. That's good. This Pioneer laser disc player is tough to find. These are all pretty good. Techniques, Tech, Kenwood. There's a few more pieces back there. From this, there is another box here with records and Laserdisc movies still sealed. Some of these Laserdiscs are really, really good, but you can see more Beatles. So more of that stuff. And then controllers are here. Guitar stands. Longaberger baskets. I'll probably try to sell this tonight. I need to get space because it is overly full in here. More Longaberger baskets. And then HD DVD, still sealed. These were the cassettes. I think they're blank, like to be recorded on. Kind of cool. Big old tote of picture frames. Computer, another picture frame. So a few more little things. And then there's this tote here. That is the figure that I think is awesome. I was a teenage Frankenstein. Then these are all obviously records and record sets. The Beatles, all sealed. Don't know what that is. There's two cool like jewelry boxes down in here, and then more sealed media down there. So quite a bit of stuff. That is what we bought this weekend, was a lot of stuff. Now my garage went from looking like I could walk around in it to this. So Kim will be packing and shipping tomorrow all of this, the clothing. That'll all be gone. This will all be packed tomorrow. So that'll be gone. And then, like I said, this is probably my favorite thing altogether, just because I love the old ephemera of trade cards. You know, I paid up for this. I paid as much for this as I did for the whole car of electronics and stuff. I think we spent right at like $1,600 this weekend, maybe $1,700. So 655, that's 16, 100, 1,700. And then what else did I buy? Oh, the lures. So I spent almost $1,800 this weekend. So we're gonna sell this stuff this week and hopefully we'll turn a profit. Thanks for everybody watching. Comment below if there's things you want to see come to auction. We will be on It's About to Get Real's channel tonight, Monday night, and we will be on my channel Thursday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. On YouTube, we will also be selling tons of stuff on Whatnot. I don't have the slightest clue what I'm going to sell tonight, but we're going to have some fun. We'll try to find some stuff for you. It's not like we don't have stuff. So, hope you guys enjoy this, and hope everybody had a great holiday weekend, and we will see you guys soon. Thanks for watching.